Hey, so thank you for coming back to Let's Stay Together Talk. Your host, Reverend Rick McCain, with my baby Brenda, Tracy Brown Howard, that Deion's about to fire now himself, and he's come in here and get her. And I got my protege back. My protege's back, Jamie. Hey, baby.
Hey.
He only fired
like,
you
hey.
so many times because she is.
I know.
I got my protege back. Thank you for coming back. She's educated now. She got her degree. What you get your degree in?
Early childhood education.
Early childhood education. That means she can help me with these childs in there. I got in here. So I can help you with these children in there. Hey, how you doing? So we're going to go on to our next thing that we have here. Hey, baby, what we're going to be doing?
We are doing MRI, and that stands for Marriage and Relationships Interventions. So we got our guest host over here, Miss Jamie, and we're going to tell you have a seat, darling. We got a guest thing over here, and our topic that's going to be, our diagnosis today is a person who thinks they know everything.
Oh, Lord.
And the prognosis is that's very annoying, that they think they know everything. So let's just break that down. Do you know someone who thinks they are right 100% of the time? Sure you do, because I know we all do. Then also, this person is very critical. They always offer their unwanted advice. They always been in your shoes, and they always know how to do whatever you're doing much better. So I'm going to go around the table because I know a lot of people. I can't say their
Wow.
names.
You know, I feel like I work on the show with two people like that.
Oh, I do too. No.
Wait a minute.
He caught me on that. What's that?
So I feel like I work with two people on that. I've been married to someone for 22 years. Has
not
never
about
been
us.
wrong.
What? You making us about?
I'm just,
you gonna give us that music?
But you know,
You
I'm
making
just
us
saying.
about
So
this?
when you brought that up with MRI, I'm like, this has got to be Brenda talking about Brenda. She's expressing that she knows everything.
No.
You know, she's never wrong. No, but seriously, yes, I do know some people like that. I've worked with people like that that think that they know everything, that will tell you everything. And it is very aggravating because that individual will always seem like they know more about things than you, even yourself. You'll tell somebody about yourself, and well, I think you should do this. Well, hey, wait a minute. How are you going to tell me what I should do? So, yeah, I do I do know some people like that, but I never get bothered by it, and I'll talk a little bit about later why I don't get bothered. But, Tracy, do you know anybody like that other than trying to say me?
Yeah, I do, and all I can say is we used to work together. You know, she thought she knew everything, and no matter what you did, no matter what you said, she always had to be right, and usually she screwed. Can I say screwed?
Yeah.
Screwed things up. So it became very annoying to the point I just had to give up and just say, okay. And that's usually what I do. I just say, okay.
Me, you know me.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go last. Me too.
Yeah.
Like whatever.
But it does become annoying.
What's your prognosis on it? Because we all annoyed.
Yeah, it's annoying.
She said, "Yeah."
But over the last few years, I've become antisocial. So it's like when you get like that, I'm like, okay, and then you just bringing us apart, and I'm just not gonna talk to you no more because every time I talk to you, you telling me what I don't want to hear.
And I totally agree with that because it gets to a point with people from the past that used to do that in my life. They are, Brenda, you paying attention? Oh, yeah, I'm paying attention. I'm tuning you out because I get tired of hearing a person who always have the answer to something. It's like, you don't even know what I'm talking about.
Right. You don't even know if it's the right answer because you never even let me finish what I'm saying.
Or if you say, I done flew to the moon. Oh, I've been at 10 really?
I flew higher.
Yeah,
I went to
flew high.
Jupiter.
Right.
Yeah.
I did it better and stronger. And it's like, come on now. But it is annoying.
And that's more like a person that thinks they're better than you. But when you have a person that thinks they know everything, it's like you could say, hey, I'm about to get ready to get this car. Well, no, you shouldn't get this car because the dealer tips told me, well, no, you should do that. I mean, you have people that just want to tell you everything that you should do. And you run into people like that. And I think the MRI is what's the three things again is for? Because I couldn't. couldn't find your
MRI,
paper.
marriage and relationship intervention. And we're not just, when we say relationship, we're not talking about boyfriend, girlfriend. Everybody has a relationship when they relate to
What's
other
the three
people.
things?
Oh, you mean
No,
those
the
three things?
prognosis,
The
yeah, that thing.
diagnosis, the prognosis, and the results. So what would be the results of this? We seem like we was in agreement or something. We just tune them out.
I tune them out.
You know, the thing about it is that when you tune somebody out like that, you're actually you're not really helping them. And what you want to do is try to help this individual.
What did you say? No.
He was talking.
Right. Well, I got another Howard on the show now.
I knew she wasn't gonna say that.
It don't matter. I'll just keep her. But what happens is that you want to be able to help that individual to understand that can be aggravating. MRI means you've got to give that person a prognosis, a diagnosis, letting them know that what you're doing can alienate someone. Because if you just ignore them, as Tracy's trying to do to me, you're not actually
listening.
helping the individual understand that what they're doing is very annoying to someone. And it can be a trickle-down effect because other people will see it too and they just avoid that person. And sometimes, unfortunately, some of the people don't really know that that's what they're doing. It's how you approach them to help them out to understand that what they're doing is causing you an irritants by constantly acting like you know more than I do.
And that's my question. I'm sorry. How do you do that? But go ahead.
How do you do what?
How
She's
do you
talking
let
to
them
me,
know
but you
you're
was going to
annoyed?
say something.
That's what I was going to say. I had this experience while I was in school, and it came to the point that we had to attempt to agree to disagree because she was very strong-minded and opinionated, and I always thought she was right. And I'm one of those people, I don't always think I'm right, but if I know for a fact I'm right and you're telling me I'm wrong, we're going to debate about it, and it's going to get old and tiring. So you got to get to a point where you can agree to disagree, especially if it's like your friends, because you know this person, you have to take the good, the bad, so you know what they like, and then at that point you got to make the decision, is it worth saving our friendship or not? And if you decide, okay, we're going to be friends, you just got to know what topics y'all cannot talk about.
Yeah.
Wow.
And,
You set boundaries.
Right, you
yeah.
did set boundaries with that, and it's a good thing.
Diagnosis.
Setting boundaries with someone
We couldn't
to
talk
let
about
them know.
cheese.
What did you
Did
say?
you say cheese or Jesus?
Cheese. We could not talk about cheese.
You all couldn't talk about cheese.
Cheese.
That's another subject.
Yeah.
Cheese, like y'all really had an issue.
Okay.
When you couldn't talk about, I want cheese
Gouda.
on my burger. I don't
some
want cheese.
Gouda.
I want cheese. We can't talk about cheese.
It was the type of cheese.
Yeah, I want Gouda.
Okay, wow. So,
then.
I'm going to just say this because I'm the only man in the room. A man would not have that kind of issue with fighting over cheese. So you all, I'm just
Yeah,
saying
women
that.
can
I
be
know I didn't
petty.
lost some females right now by saying that, but we don't have those kind of
You
issues.
surrounded with
It's like, my God, cheese. You got to be kidding me. But you got to set some boundaries, as Jamie was saying. And you've got to know exactly where those boundaries are and don't go over them because unfortunately, there can be some situations where a person will believe that they are right and they're not going to change regardless. And so sometimes you just have to understand that in some situations you're not going to work. Are y'all going to stay pay attention to the show or y'all looking at everything
was
else?
shaking. I'm sorry.
Okay, don't worry about it. We're in Chicago.
The floor shaking on your end?
Put your feet on the thing.
Okay.
okay.
So
sorry.
we're
baby.
like they think they're in California. The floor is shaking. NEM. You're all right.
Okay.
This is a Christian show. Nothing's going to happen.
You know why the floor shaking?
Huh? Why?
Just wanted to know. Oh no, I just wanted to know. If
No,
you know.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know. Because usually what happens when hell is ready to take somebody, the floor right under them shakes.
Rex, stop that.
So I'm just letting you know,
Even come
Tracy,
back at that
the
one.
floor might be shaking because somebody's about to get ready to leave the show.
Ooh.
I had
Stop.
Jesus last week. Hallelujah.
So you'll be okay, honey. But that's really what you have to do. You have to have a situation where you set your boundaries and you know what should be done and things that you can and cannot talk about. Unfortunately, in some cases, that individual, the boundaries might be that you all may not be able to talk to each other at all because some people just don't want to change and they believe that their way is right all the time. After 22 years, they'll still believe that they're right. So we won't talk about that, though.
We won't.
So,
Because I'm always right.
So that's the MRI for today on talking about it. Now, if you're interested in sharing some of your MRI things with us, or you having an issue with your relationship and in your marriage, let us know some of the things that you're having some issues with so we could share it on the show and let people also talk about it on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram as we put on our posts. So we're going to go to Tracy, our host, for